If you're looking for that next awesome book, right? One to keep you turning the pages at night, there's a new one on the shelves, taking us deep into historic Minneapolis through a fictional lens. It's called Mysterious Tales of Old Minneapolis, and we have the author, Larry Millett, who's here to tell us more. I love this. This is a painting, right, or a drawing, by
It's
the way.
one of the old, what they call panoramas of Minneapolis,
Sure.
actually drawn by an artist
Yeah.
circa the late 1880s, early 1890s, yeah.
What streets are those? That's the river
it's
right there.
look across the river.
Like Stone
that's
Arch
the
right
old,
there?
Yep, that's the Stone Arch Bridge,
Cool,
the
man.
Milling District, yep.
So cool. All right, so tell us about your book.
Well, it's three stories set in 19th century Minneapolis, three mystery stories, and one of which, two of which involve new detectives I created, as it were, but one of which, the detective is Oscar Wilde.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And Wilde has a history of being in Minneapolis, right? There's a connection.
He was actually here in March of 1882 as part of a nationwide tour that he took the reins to give him little lectures all around the country. He was kind of one of the first people who was a celebrity for being a celebrity. He might have been the Kardashian of his time.
Yeah.
But interesting guy, and he was in Minneapolis on the tour, delivered the St. Patrick's Day address in St. Paul the next day, which I would love to have been to hear that, because he was Irish, of course.
And what a setting for a murder mystery.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You call it a wild night at the Nicollet House.
Yeah, the old Nicollet House Hotel, which was the old timers here in Minneapolis will remember the Pick Nicollet Hotel, but this was before the Pick Nicollet. Very old hotel built in the 1850s. He's staying there, and lo and behold, somebody gets murdered, and things happen.
Things happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you have three, like, you call them novellas,
Yeah.
like short novels in this one book?
Yeah, they're all about 30,000 words. So together they make, about 100,000 words, which is what a traditional mystery novel is.
Sure. And it's described as like Sherlock Holmesian.
Yeah, well, I write a lot of Sherlock Holmes stories. These are not, but I've done many novels and some stories involving Holmes.
How fun is it, though, to play with the Legos of accurate history, but then twist it in the way you want? Like Tarantino does it in his
sure.
movies, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of a fun way to look back.
Yeah, everybody does, and I call it a pastiche, but the idea is you take some real people, mix in some historic characters, perhaps put in a real event, and then mash it all together, and you've got, your mashed potatoes and peas all
Right,
together.
right.
Yeah.
Well, very good. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Folks, where can they pick it up now?
It's in any bookstore, and I'll have a book signing at the Thinking Spot in Wayzata on the 17th.
Did you do an audiobook?
Yes, all my books are out, and all my fiction is out in audiobooks.
Oh, great. Okay, great. And then people will be able to meet you
At the Thinking Spot, 1:30 on Saturday the 17th.
Saturday the 17th,
In Wayzata.
1:30. Think it's out. Okay, great.
Yeah.
We'll have links to his website and where you can find the books as well. We just talked about. It's at care11.com/Saturday. Larry, thanks a lot, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.